This week's episode, Friends Don't Let Friends
Get Aquamated.
Listen to find out. And welcome to
Good for you.
Good for you, man. Good for you. Good for you.
Good for You, a podcast about the things we ghosted, the purchases that haunt us, and best products, services, and industry happenings in the wellness, well-being, and spiritual space. We're going to give you a healthy little dose of fun. We're going to talk about the things that are happening in pop culture, the ones that got away, the things in our cart that are haunting us or ghosting us, our strong opinions,
that are loosely held. We like to call this the Grext.
the group text.
The group text in your ear. So come say hello. Join us in the audio Grext, where friends don't let friends
Get scammed. How are you? Are you getting over your jet lag? Back in LA?
Yeah. I feel fine now. I feel affected by the weird sounds at night that are keeping me awake. Other than that, I feel pretty good. How are you feeling?
I'm good. I'm also having weird sounds at night because I'm listening to my Hynobabies tracks.
Tell me about these.
So having a baby at some point, God willing, and our doula is like, swears by Hynobabies, and it's not hypnobirth. It's Hynobabies. It's different. So
It's such a funny name.
It's a horrible name, and the branding is terrible. It's clip art branding, but that's how you know it's legit.
But
you know?
not ironically. So
Not ironic. It's so like crunchy, and like I'm down to fuck. Like I'll try anything with a healthy dose of skepticism. So it's basically this like 8-week program of hypnosis, which is sort of problematic because I'm 7 weeks away from birth. So let's hope that I can finish it.
You gotta double up a little.
Yeah, exactly. And you listen to hypnosis every night, and then every day, sort of like these affirmations. And there's this textbook.
What are they saying?
So the skeptic in me is like, okay, I get it. What they're trying to do is make you feel more calm about birth and any fear or trauma or whatever, to sort of push it out of your mind so that you have a more positive experience going in. And if you're more calm, then like probably your birth is going to go better. I don't know though. So a lot of them, the affirmations, because you listen to them during the day, are like, I am perfectly healthy and my baby is perfectly healthy. I feel empowered to make decisions and choices during my birth. And they don't call contractions, they call them birth waves. I smile after
Love
every
that.
birth wave.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah, I'm like, what? Whatever. That's cool. So I have to listen to this hypnosis every night. So I like put on my headphones and go to bed. And so far every night, Ethan's woken me up because it's okay if you fall asleep at the end of them. And I've been like in the middle of the hypnosis, like, no.
Don't.
Just rejecting the hypnosis, like flat out, just being such a little bitch to the hypnosis because I'm like resisting it. And he's like, I don't know.
Like scam.
My brain is always on high alert for a sex unique scam, but Ethan's like, I don't know if it's working because you don't seem to really be letting it in. So
Let Hynobaby into your life.
I want it to work. I really do. I wish that my subconscious wasn't so resistant.
It's putting you to sleep, so you must feel relaxed.
Oh, I fall asleep within. Okay, so one thing that the Aura Ring tells me is that I actually do have a problem because I fall asleep immediately as soon as my head hits the pillow. And they're like, that's not.
Same.
Well, apparently it's not good. The Aura Ring says it's sleep latency, which means like you're supposed to lay down and sort of like drift off into dreamland, not like immediately go into a coma. And that's, if you do that, it's because you're already so exhausted that like you should have gone to bed earlier. And I'm like, shut up.
But that happens no matter what time I go to bed. Okay, so with or without Hynobabies, you're having sleep latency.
Yeah, I am.
What do they say to do? Aura Ring seems like they're not giving you a lot of recommendations.
They're not. They also keep telling me I'm going to get my period. And I'm like, guys, no, I'm not getting my period anytime soon. They just say that like I should go to bed earlier. So last night I got a recommendation to start getting ready for bed at 6:45.
You're on the East Coast, right?
Yeah. Hey, you old hag. Time for you to go to bed. Now that you've had your early bird special for dinner.
So they expect you to have a 2-hour bedtime routine to ease in.
Maybe. I mean, part of me is like, that doesn't sound so bad on a Sunday night to start unwinding, maybe make a cup of tea, maybe get a book out. Did I do that? No, absolutely not. You know what else I tried this weekend?
Tell me.
I tried to do the heatless curls in my hair. Have you seen these things?
No. What
Okay.
is this?
Basically, you pull a full George Washington, colonial baddie, and you put this like thing over your head, over the top of your head, and it's like this tube, a like cozy tube, soft tube. And then
Okay.
you take one side of your hair and you wrap it around the tube, and then you to put a scrunchie at the bottom, and then you do the other side. Okay. And it's supposed to give you these gorgeous, luscious, heatless girls. You sleep in it. You do
Heatless
look like
girls.
heatless girls. Yeah, well, I'll tell you, I felt like a heatless girl when I took my curls out because I looked like a drowned rat slash you just look like George Washington. You look colonial because you've got the like bouffant. And then it's like curled back behind your face. It looks so stupid. And it did not work. And I've tried like 3 or 4 times. And this last time I was like, this is it. I'm not doing this again because I don't understand it.
Why do you think it took off?
TikTok. TikTok people must be lying. I'm convinced that this is like,
You don't
like
say.
everyone's lying. Like, you all just curled your hair before this. You didn't sleep in it. No one slept in it and has
Oh my
amazing hair
gosh.
like that.
When I first found out that half of the way that people redid TikTok dances was because there was a feature where you could slow down the duet that you were doing to recreate the dance. I was
didn't even know
oh,
that.
this is all a lie.
I didn't even know that.
Do you think this was maybe a reaction to the Dyson craze on TikTok? People were like, fuck Dyson.
Yes, 100%
Fuck
was.
this
People were like,
$500 tool.
yeah. Okay, wait. There's so much hair discourse on TikTok right now. I'm seeing all these videos of people who are
Tell me.
like, all these hairstylists who are like, oh, no. The best thing you can do for your hair is blow dry your hair every day. Like
What?
that actually is going to make your hair healthier. And I'm like, explain it to me. Give me the science. How is
Okay,
that
actually,
real?
when I used to blow dry my hair would grow faster.
Okay, and I mean, I will say sometimes when I blow dry my hair, I'm like, oh wow, my hair feels a lot better in the shower. Later, like it feels healthier.
What's the science? What do they say?
I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Come on, women in STEM, tell us.
Maybe it's like maybe you don't wash your hair as much if you blow dry it every day.
Maybe. That really does affect like how brittle it is, and I'm lazy about that. I think it's really hard to carry curls many days without washing it.
Yeah, totally. And I wonder if maybe putting heat protectant and oil and stuff in your hair in order to blow dry it helps re-nourish it or something. I don't know, but it just seems so contradictory.
So the blow dryer is coming back. That's what the discourse
So
is
blow
saying.
dryers are back, baby. Okay, cool, great. I have a Dyson, so I have no problem with that. But I do think that the heatless curls situation was a response, a direct, attack against Dyson. And I don't know if I'm here for the Dyson slander, to be honest with you.
Well, even if blow drying is back, do you think the look is back? The blow dried look?
Oh yeah, because that's the Dyson look. It's like boofy, poofy hair.
Right. I guess there's many things you could do with the Dyson.
It's true. Dyson now has a diffuser for her
Oh,
for
shit.
curly haired girlies.
I'm just looking at photos of people who are doing the heatless curls.
Doesn't look stupid.
It looks insane. But actually, you brought it up the other day. The Velcro curls, what are those called?
Oh yeah, I'm obsessed with those.
Classic. My mom
Yeah.
has the same one she's had for her entire life.
Yeah,
Plastic, ages well, turns out.
holds up.
So they say. And she still uses them, and they're great. And every once in a while when I'm home, I see her with 1 or 2 in just the front of her head, and I'm like, smart.
I mean, that look is back in, It's the like Matilda Jerf look, the fluffy hair, 90s hair.
That's true.
Am I the only one who's on this algorithm who's getting this, I don't know, this natural hair slander / has anyone made the sock curls, the heatless curls work? Let me
the
know.
socks
Send me
are
your
okay.
YouTube videos because I've looked up tutorials and none of them work for me.
So we experimented with said TikTok trend, and we voted off the island.
Yeah, it's a scam. Speaking of things that are curious, things that we're trying, do you have a good for who
Yeah.
this week?
I do have a good for who.
Good for you.
Good for you? Good for who?
Good for you.
I was thinking about it as I was walking with my friend yesterday. We were talking about a brand that she is working with, and she was saying, I don't know if this ad is going to go to TVC, to television or not, but we'll see. It'd be cool if it did, blah, blah, blah. But she's like, the thing that I'm really noticing is all the catalogs in my mailbox from all these
Direct
D2C
mail is
companies.
back.
Direct mail is back. And that kind of started in 2020 at the beginning of the pandemic, because it was like, okay, where are we going to capture people? at home, sitting on their butts.
And it's way cheaper to send a postcard or a catalog, honestly, than it is to like put up Facebook ads at this point.
Exactly. Now it is. And I think with all of the cheaper production options, it used to be that making a catalog would be so expensive in terms of the crews you had to hire and the whole campaign that you had to do for it. But I noticed this morning when I went to pick up my mail from my mailbox that I got one from Outdoor Voices.
Whoa.
Which I can't even believe they have my current address because I haven't bought anything from them.
That's kind of freaky.
In a long time.
Maybe they just they mined your info somehow.
Well, it's interesting to see what I've been mailed. I think like 2 or 3 months ago, I did these 2 different things to stop getting junk mail to my address because I was just getting an insane amount of junk mail that I was like, okay, I think one of my emails was hacked or something. So I went through the whole thing where you put in your email to these places and it shows you like where it's been shared with. And
okay,
then
you're gonna have to share the links in the show notes so people can do it because when you get insane amounts of junk mail, nothing's more annoying.
No, and when I first moved here, I also got a lot of credit card offers.
Credit card offers all the time.
Yeah, this service, there's 2 of them. I think one of them I had to pay $6 for, and I was just so annoyed by receiving so much junk
It's so
mail.
wasteful.
And I wouldn't even open them. I would just be tossing all these envelopes away. So there's 2 services that I used, and I did that, I think, about 2 months ago now, and it's pretty much completely stopped.
Wow.
So that's
now are
been
you kind of
so
sad that you
nice.
don't get stuff in the mail?
I just got 2 magazines that I'm really happy about. The New Yorker. And then my parents very sweetly, for my birthday, got me a subscription to like an architectural magazine.
Oh, and I thought for some reason you were going to say like 17 magazine. My parents got me a
Very
subscription
sweetly to
Cosmo
17.
Girl.
All that to say, this Outdoor Voices catalog made it through my system that I thought had canceled all of this. So I don't know where they got this because I haven't ordered anything from them at this address. But it's like, take 25% off for our fall, blah, blah, blah.
That's a lot.
A lot for them. I'm sure it's just on their select. They always have conditions for that. Also, it all looks like LLB.
That totally does. I think all their new stuff is giving Land's End, and it's not really the vibe.
It's not the vibe, but I was reading a little bit more about what's happening with this direct mail catalog situation. And in Glossy, there was an article about AYR. Do you know this brand?
Oh, yeah. They make jeans, or they are known for jeans, right? And they have other stuff.
I have never heard of them, but I guess they make basics. It looks kind of similar to Everlane.
Yeah, it's pretty boring. They have a shop on Abbot Kinney and they've had one for a while.
Exactly. And according to AYR, they started sending out a catalog in September 2021. Similar to a lot of other brands, they were pivoting towards direct mail because they were like, Facebook ads are not effective and they're really expensive. After they started to do this, they saw 2.5 to 3% higher return than Facebook ads in the same time frame.
I think that's the thing about catalogs is that they give you like a little bit more time to spend. And when you see something styled and on a person and just like it's a little bit more atmospheric than plopping around in adding random things to cart, right? There is something nostalgic and fun about like sitting down with a catalog and like highlighting or putting Post-it notes on like the pages of things that you wanted, Do you remember any catalogs growing up that you're like, oh my God, this is the best?
I did really like the IKEA catalog, but there was it was good. They had good styling.
Yeah.
But there was a time that it turned and it wasn't as good in the mid 2000s. I rate the early IKEA catalogs. I feel like people buy them now because they're vintage IKEA.
I feel like every time I've picked up an IKEA catalog in the store, I'm like, always impressed by the styling. I'm like, this is in IKEA?
Yes, I stand very specific IKEA products. Every once in a while, you have to watch for
I
them.
like IKEA. I think that you can find great design stuff there. I was always like just frothy because I was a little, going to Catholic school, preppy girl for the J. Crew catalog. The J. Crew catalog in its heyday, the Jenna Lyons era, was just so like full of those bauble necklaces and chambray and sequin pants. And I didn't buy any of those things, but I was like, wow, wouldn't it be cool if
Let me imagine my life.
Yeah, exactly. One day I'll be an adult and I'll wear a orange bauble necklace and I will be so mature.
I remember when it came to Canada, it was a big deal.
So D2C catalogs, they're back, baby.
They're back. Yes. And we'll put the link in the show notes to unsubscribe to everything. Yes. So who is this good for? This is good for printers everywhere. And as far as marketing goes, if you have a cool zine or catalog, it's an interesting way to connect with your customer base, I guess.
You know what I would love to see? I would love to get a sort of Sky Mall, but for D2C
Yes.
products, like trendy D2C
Yes.
products, like get a bunch of the smaller brands that only have 1 or 2 SKUs and like put them in a modern Sky Mall. That's what I want. I would be
Wait, that's a
delighted to get
great-
that.
Let's do it.
Make
A quarterly D2C zine. In my
Yeah,
mind, I'm
like-
like, it has to be a zine, but no, let's not.
That, like
Let's
rounds
not.
up everything. I mean, yeah, that's kind of what this podcast does.
Whoops.
It should be us. Maybe we should make that thing. We'll see.
We'll see if we can make a deal with Second Home in the printing department.
To sell more shit that we probably
Yeah.
don't need.
Nope.
Now to a scam alert. Con artists are using a new technique to try to rip you off.
Speaking of shit we don't need, we have a sexy unique scam.
Burn it.
This one blew me away.
So, on last week's Good For You newsletter, by the way, if you're not already signed up, it's a great newsletter. We send 5
great mail.
awesome links. We round up whatever we talked about on the podcast. We have some pictures of some haunted cart items that you can direct shop, and you can find out very easily every week what we're giving away that you can win for reviewing the podcast. So if you're not already subscribed, it's free. It's great. We shared this article about Aloe Yoga's new branded podcast and the fact that Kanye/Ye, the artist formerly known as Kanye West, was the first guest on this podcast, which if you had told me that those branded podcasts, Aloe Yoga and Ye, would be in the same sentence, I'd be like, okay, whatever. No. And it was atrocious to listen to. And mostly
I couldn't get past 5 minutes.
no, it was not. It was intolerable. And listen, we know that our podcast is not for everyone, but this podcast really wasn't for me.
So what we shared was from Amy Odell's Back Row Substack newsletter, which is a great read. If you are not subscribed, do it. I couldn't deal with the host, who turns out isn't the podcast host. He's the owner of Aloe Yoga, who I went on a deep dive Googling and wish I hadn't spent any time on this person.
Oh, I could have. Oh, him. I thought you meant Aloe Yoga. I was like, I mean, Aloe Yoga is a really interesting business because it's part of Bella Canvas.
Right.
So Bella Canvas is like the wholesaler. You can print shirts, whatever, like sweatshirts, blah, blah, blah. And so they spun off Aloe Yoga. And so they're huge. Like they're the biggest manufacturer. And they have all of these plants and, places to make clothes, to produce clothes, right? And so they spun off their own yoga apparel line and they mark it up like 500% because they used to just make leggings for other people, right? And they kind of like pulled a Revolve, and they actually kind of both Revolve and Aloe Yoga came up around the same time, and they just went absolutely so hard on influencers and blah blah blah. And because they can get such low margins because they've like been in the manufacturing space for 30 years, they have made a shit ton of money, and they've taken a lot of the same cues as Revolve has, like opening physical spaces and doing activations with influencers and just spending buku cash. And then they bought a yoga app a couple of years ago and they turned it into Aloe Moves, and that's another revenue stream for them. They really have like grown the business in an insane way. But
The part that was smart but sneaky and creepy was them buying all of those yoga inspiration Instagram accounts and then starting a restaurant on top of one of their locations.
yeah,
This app. And then they're supposed to be getting into now kids yoga apparel and content. That's apparently the next move.
yeah.
Can't stop, won't stop. And it's kind of giving Goop vibes.
Yeah, well, we've kind of talked about this with Lululemon and how they want to own like your lifestyle, right? And not just the clothes that you wear or the yoga mat that you practice on, but like who your instructor is, what shoes you wear, the candle that you light for your practice, the face wash that you have. Aloe has a skincare line. Lululemon had a skincare line for a while. It's really kind of creepy.
I can't believe they have a skincare line. So what don't they do?
Yeah, it's a good question. And yeah, it does really, I mean, whenever someone does so many things like Aloe, I'm just like, how is any of this, number one, like high quality? Because it just doesn't make sense to me that you'd be amazing and be the best at skincare and yoga classes and making yoga pants. Those just are so also different. And also like, how is any of this ethical? Like to sort of spin up these brands overnight, like what practices must, and who knows what's happening behind the scenes. Like if you have a lot of money, you maybe can do that ethically quick. You know, there are the three things that you have to choose: time, money, and quality.
Yeah.
You pick two, right? So like maybe it's you spend money and you can make something of high quality quickly. I don't know, but
well,
yeah.
Speaking of that, exactly, at the beginning of the podcast, the Danny Harris, the founder of Aloe Yoga, is interviewing Ye. And there's a quote that Amy Odell refers to where he's like, for Ye to take the time out and come down and see what we're doing, and him telling me that our manufacturing and our excellence and our efficiencies were inspiring to him. I mean, what a compliment. Added to the fact that I don't really think they're having a back and forth conversation. They're like speaking to each other, but in their own worlds. That Ye is the determiner of manufacturing excellence.
Right.
What does this have to do with anything?
This man just merchandised his sweatshirts in trash bags. Like, I'm sorry, it's not. I don't know if he's the barometer of an ethical factory and ethical merchandising. Yeah. Do we need another podcast? I would say if you're an independent, yes, we need more podcasts. I would say if you're an independent creator, absolutely. Do we need another celebrity hosted podcast? I don't think so, honey. Do we need
another celebrity skincare brand? I don't think so, honey.
I don't think so. Do we need a brand like Aloe Yoga to make their own podcasts? I don't know, man. And have their founder just like interview rich people. Again, I don't think this is like adding to the ecosystem.
They also, what pisses me off is when people who have a lot of money make such bad taste decisions.
Yeah.
You have so much opportunity for this actually to be an okay podcast. I feel like Goop, case in point, I didn't really ever read, or I wasn't really into their content or bought stuff really from their site. But at the beginning, I listened to their podcast because they had good guests, and every once in a while was a good conversation. Every once in a while was just GP interviewing other celebrities, and it was kind of awkward but funny. And
see the Julia Louis-Dreyfus interview.
That is my favorite interview. That is worth a re-listen.
I listened to it recently, I think like on the way to Europe, and Julia Louis-Dreyfus is just like negging Gwyneth Paltrow the whole time. It's so funny.
She's like, so what do you like to cook for a dinner lately?
I'm not really into that. I'm not really into cooking anymore. I just like eat snacks.
I just want an apple with almond butter and call it a day. Yeah, I'm not excited about this podcast, and I'm not excited about other brands like Aloe Yoga to have podcasts.
Yeah, just sponsor our podcast. Like, let us make good content. Come
Except for not them, but
yeah, not them.
But
I mean, for our price,
everyone has a price.
But we'll still make fun of you the whole time.
Yeah, that's actually good for you.
It's good for everyone. So you're calling it Sexy Unique Scam on branded podcasts?
Yeah, there will be a select few brands where they hire funny hosts, funny comedians, intelligent people that are not associated with the brand. And then it'll be more like sponsored content, which is what brands should do, because the call is coming from inside the house. It's too much.
First off, I'd never want to listen to a white guy, a cis hetero white guy tell me about yoga ever again. I did my 20s already. I'm not into that. And also like, CEOs tend to think that they're good at everything, including hosting podcasts, and that they're so genius and that it's easy. And like most of the time they're not great at those conversations, and making content is not like something you can just fart out. It takes some forethought.
Guys, we don't just fart at this podcast. We aspire to.
Yeah, we wish we could be easy breezy girls who just get on the mic, but sadly we are note-taking queens. We are note-taking nerds.
So what do you think?
Absolutely Sexy Unique Scam for me. But hey, why don't you guys go listen to the podcast, see how far you get through it, and let us know what you think.
Welcome to Haunted Cart. What's haunting you? What's going on?
Actually, I have a couple things that are haunting me. This first one is called Neen. Have you heard of it?
No.
It's cool. I think it's really interesting. It's makeup try-on. It's called a Neen card. And every month for like $9, they send you this little card that has makeup on it, just a tester of makeup, kind of like the Kosas thing. And it shows you how to do different looks. Why I like this is because instead of buying
Cute.
a brand new crazy eyeshadow or eyeliner or something that I'm like, you know what, I'm going to be bold. And then I use it once and then I never use it again because I'm like scared.
And I just try and pawn it off on my friends.
Exactly.
Like, you want
Exactly.
this? I don't want it.
Yeah, it's so smart. And I like that it teaches you how to do a look, a bold look or whatever. And I like the idea of saving them up for maybe like when you have a night out and you're like, okay, I want to do a smoky eye and I never do that. So let me use my like Neen tutorial and I have all the products that I need to like make this look. But it seems very simple and it seems that's the thing I'm most interested in. But it also seems like they have like refillable, basically like eyeshadows and lip gloss and cheek cream, stuff like that. So they're trying to be sustainable. And while their subscription card is like maybe not sustainable because it's like made out of paper and it's single serving, I also think in a way it is sustainable because you're not just buying a ton of excess product that you're never going to use or that you throw away. So I'm like, that's kind of cool. I'm into it. So that's in my haunted cart right now.
This is smart. It's been interesting to see more companies like on TikTok, especially. I feel About Face has been really good at this. Maybe most brands have, but the ones that I've been following, Jones Road and Violet FR Convert, because of you, they're all pretty good at doing educational content, teaching you how to put on specific looks, but also use products properly.
We need it. We need the help.
I definitely need it.
I think that this is really cool. And I also think it would make a great gift for a teen or a preteen. Like my niece, she just turned 11 and she's probably going to start wearing makeup like, 12 or 13. And I'm like, okay, I got to save this so that I can like send it to her. What a great subscription to get in your mailbox every month.
Something is haunting me on a different level. And I was like, I don't know if I should really bring this up here, but I have to because it's burning. Have you heard of Aquamation?
No, I don't know what this is.
So it's an alternative to cremation.
No,
but
I
with
don't like
water.
This. Nope. No.
Yeah, you're like, I don't want to hear
I'm
it.
just thinking Titanic. I'm thinking they put your body at the bottom of the
It's
ocean.
called drowning.
Oh my God, and the brand's called
dark.
With Pisces. I hate it. No, as a Pisces, I do not consent.
I thought you might hate it. And I was like, we must discuss the way that they're marketing it. If you're on the homepage, it's like Aquamation, the natural end of life choice for bicycle commuters, avid composters, electric car owners, anyone who recycles, plastic straw refusers. Aquamation, otherwise known as alkaline hydrolysis, is a natural method of decomposition that uses water, not fire, to cremate bodies. And then you can see pricing options. It costs $38.50 as a one-time payment, but they also have payment plans. I know this isn't a late topic, but I was like, I can't not bring this up.
The last step is that they return your nutrient-rich body water to the municipal water system for treatment.
Well, that's what people do with people's ashes.
Yeah, but I don't want to know about it.
I know. For some reason, there's something about it being wet and in water that feels just more uncomfortable than the idea of ashes. I saw this and I was like, the fact that it's called With Pisces, the branding, it has been literally haunting me.
This is truly haunting, and wow, it's in commerce. It's in California. It's local.
It's only in California.
We could get these people on the line, on the horn. I don't love the appropriation of Pisces culture. I'm just going to say that. And listen, I'm going through death doula training. I'm no stranger to death, but I just cannot get out of my head when they find someone's body like in a bathtub. And because they like drowned in the bath or something.
They're all
and it's
puffed
been like,
up.
yeah. Or like the water's all like from CSI. Like that's what I'm picturing in my head. The water's all like murky and shit. Like that's what I'm thinking about. I know that's not probably what the process is, but it's really hard to not imagine that.
It takes 4 hours, apparently. It's really
do they
hard not to
boil
imagine
you?
that.
Like what do they do? Okay, it starts with the placement of the body in this stainless steel cylinder. Okay, so no, that's giving serial killer vibes, but okay. Then they fill up the solution of water and natural salts that speed up the organic process of water decomposition.
Okay, salts.
Okay, so it is similar to if you died in a bathtub and no one found you for a couple days, but just faster. The water solution gently flows over the body and dissolves all the soft tissue. Now, I'm going to...
That's
I
insane.
mean, let's put an asterisk next to gently, because how can I'm sorry.
Over 4 hours.
They're shaking the body in there, right? They're going like,
Yeah.
they're giving a shake and
There's some
stir.
acids.
Seriously.
Happening.
I don't think it's gentle. And then that leaves behind only bone ash.
Well, here I'm also seeing after the body is fully processed, the liquid is drained while the bones are then dried and processed into cremated ashes that is then returned to the families.
Okay. Then the remaining liquid, your body liquid, is sterile, benign, and contains no DNA. It's nutrient rich and returned to the municipal water system for treatment. So they flush it down the toilet.
So this could be more ecologically friendly.
But water.
But maybe not.
Isn't water life? And this is the opposite of that. Why water? We need water. Isn't water a limited resource? Feels like we shouldn't just be using it for our bodies. But I guess if it goes to a processing plant, maybe you can recycle the water. I don't know. But
The founder, Christopher, is a licensed funeral director and crematory manager in California and a graduate of Columbia University. He believes in ethical means, professional behavior, and sustainable methods. It's kind of a weird bio, but okay. I'm trying to reserve my complete judgment because maybe this could be sustainable, but they have been burning people for thousands of years.
Yeah.
I mean, cremating. Unfortunately, have also been burning people.
Also been burning people.
Yeah. Okay,
Do you
so,
want to be cremated or would you rather be aquamated, or are you going to get just buried into the ground? I definitely don't want a casket because I think those are weird. And I do not want them to put me with the embalming fluid. I don't want that.
No, I definitely want to be cremated. I think I would do the if you can donate some organs situation, but who knows if that will work. But then cremation.
Farm out my organs for sure. I don't need them. And hopefully they're in great condition.
Yeah. I'm not convinced.
Now it's gonna haunt me. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
I know you're gonna be thinking about this for at least a week.
At least. I mean, as a Pisces, now it's on my conscience forever.
Now you and Ethan have a topic of conversation for the drive up.
We were just going to listen to my pregnancy affirmations, but now we're going to talk about death.
You know what? Shout out to death friends.
It's true. Actually, Ethan would be really into this. We're into death. We have Scorpio moons here in this house. So now I'm just thinking there's so many other things that you could do with the body. Just throw it overboard.
That's Aquamation sans Silicon Valley.
Yeah. Whatever. They do that on cruise ships all the time,
Is that considered dumping?
Gotta be illegal.
No. I mean, if it's your choice. And
what if it's international waters? Aren't there certain waters where it's okay to do pirate shit? It's
I want to be
unprotected.
dumped in a lake in the Swiss Alps.
Yeah. Neutral. That's both carbon neutral and neutral, I think, I want to be buried in the tree. How they'll plant your body. You're the fertilizer, and then they put a tree on top of you, and then your body returns to the earth.
You're giving nutrients to the tree. It'd be cool if you could be buried into a park bench so you could support people.
You could be buried, and then a park bench would grow out of your bones.
I was thinking just sprinkle me into the manufacturing process.
You're a concrete death.
Yes.
Yeah. Brutalist.
We'd love to hear it. Don't worry, I'll make sure you get cremated.
No, I don't want to be cremated. I want to get buried in a tree.
But that's the precursor is cremation. Oh, you just want to be straight up full body into the tree.
Yes. I told you, I'm the food for the tree.
Oh,
just
interesting.
Dig a big hole.
Beside the tree?
No, dig a hole. Roll my body to the bottom of the hole. Put a tree on top of me, and then put the dirt in.
Okay, so buried under a tree.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, call it what you want. Maybe you could make a whole new D2C company for bury me under a tree. What would you call it?
Tree me.
I'd donate. I contribute. I'll help fund the seed round. Get it? The seed round?
Yeah. There's something there.
That's it. That's the tweet.
This is the Design Forward Thinking podcast.
I just got out of therapy and I realized, bitch, I'm the problem. Damn, I thought it was everybody else. I didn't think it was me.
Wow, this was fun. Lighthearted.
Oh, so light. Love to keep it light.
What should we give away? An Aquamation?
Yeah. Most expensive prize ever.
Actually, let's give away a Neen Neen 6-month
Yeah.
subscription.
Jealous.
I want that. I might sign myself
Yeah.
up for it. I might sign us
Yeah.
up for it, Wallace.
Please do. All you have to do to win this is hit 5 stars on Spotify or Apple Podcasts and write us a really funny, smart, witty, hilarious review that tells us how much you love the pod. Not being biased, just honest about your love. And
That's it.
you'll be entered. We will announce it next week on the pod, and you will get a Neem subscription right to your door. And this is a great prize.
I know, it's 6 months, so you'll get 6 months of makeup from Neen. I'm jealous. I might add it. It's in my haunted cart, and it might come out of my haunted cart this week. And we have a winner for last week's giveaway of our Kosas eyelash serum.
Our winner is Mikal Gila Health. Love this. Smart and discerning gals who make me feel seen and like I belong. Michelle feels like a long-lost sister, and I love all the laughs and sharp insights. Kind of rude, but okay. I'm joking.
Everyone knows that
You
you're
are
the star
a
of this
long-lost
podcast.
sister. Absolutely not. Just what the wellness and entertainment world needs, for real. And a huge inspo for my own health and beauty podcast. Say what? Drop the link. Thank you, goddesses. We would love to know, Michael,
Shaw. Micah L, maybe.
Micah L. Gila Health. Is that your podcast name? Please let us know. We want to listen. We want to shout you out.
You won this week. So go ahead and write into Good For You Pod on Instagram and let us know your address, and we'll send your goodies your way.
Great review. And also shout outs to our lovely review from Good For You Ghoul. We appreciate you and we see you.
And we love you. We have to do a giveaway in the Greg soon.
Oh, 100%. We're going to do maybe like a pre-holiday giveaway.
Yeah. If you're not already part of the Grext, it's our Mighty Networks group for this podcast where we talk about capitalism, critical, ghouly things. And it's really fun. It's also free.
There's so much good content in there because we have a great community of people who are always just keeping it popping and contributing and sharing their hot tips. And if you're not subscribed to the newsletter, link in the show notes. Don't miss out and don't change.
Or do.
We're grateful. Bye.
She was a woman of ambition. She had goals, she had vision. She knew the boys who got the check, who put the sparkles on that neck. She played him sure, but what the heck? She toasting with friends on the deck. She dances slow for him, she lets him know she